Hey, what's up? Welcome to the video. Alright, today I'm going to be telling you a very shameful story of mine. Something that just sticks with me in my day. Just part of my brain now is dedicated to thinking about it anytime I do something positive. Very sad. But, so yeah, just, do down your blinds, get nice and cozy under the covers, cuddle up. Old Grandpa Monkfish here will tell you a little bedtime story about a time in PE, physical education, where I did something very, very shameful. So, in the PE class, we were doing handball. It was our unit on handball and football, I think. And we were doing handball this day, and we were practicing through a game called bench ball. Now, if you've never heard of bench ball, I'll explain it very briefly. Basically, you got two teams, one on each side, and you got a bench on either side. And one person from each team is on that bench. So, like, on the enemy's side, someone on your team will be on that bench, and your goal is to try to pass the ball to that person, and if they catch it, then you can go up on the bench, and then you can try to catch it. Pretty fun game, no real complaints about it, pretty simple formula. You can't move when you have the ball, you can take a few steps and bounce, I think, when you don't have it. Actually, no, you can run around freely when you don't have it. So I was thinking of GA, but sorry, I was just moving in my chair a little bit, getting nice and comfortable so I can tell the story a bit better. But yeah, no, bench ball. So, pretty simple game. Pretty fun. I mean, basically you just keep on going until there's no one left. Everyone's on the bench. But this time we were playing it. Now, I'm not very good at sport at all. I can catch balls alright, but I can't throw them for the life of me. I've never been that good at sport, which is kind of disappointing. Just don't have that drive, that power, like The Rock says. But, I don't know. Maybe I'll get better someday, we'll see. But, yeah, so today I was playing bench ball, and, usually because of this, my lack of intelligence, my lack of skill when it comes to the sport, I usually, go in the back, try to play defense, and I was with a friend of mine. We'll just call him Javier. Yeah, because he's Mexican. So me and him were in the back. We were just defending a bench. You're able to block balls that are coming. It doesn't do much because the bench is raised above you, but, your hand might block it once. But, yeah, so we were playing defense, and the game was going well for us. I mean, everyone was basically on the bench after a few minutes, just going one by one like flies. Fly, you never buzz me back, but yeah. So it was just me and Javier now, and we were desperately trying to get these balls away from the enemy. And Javier caught one. Very skilled catch, brilliant play by him, very proud. But that left me all alone. And now it was just me, another kid who we'll call Johnny. So it was me and Johnny, and we were the last ones left on the side. And then the ball flew through the air. They passed it, a killer throw by the guy in the enemy team. I ran forward a little bit, but alas, I wasn't able to catch it. Johnny did. So now it's just me alone. My whole team on the bench opposite me, just yelling at me to try catch it. And there was 3 people on the enemy team. And they had the ball. So they threw it at me. I completely fumbled. I dived for it. Absolutely threw the game. Someone else caught it. Sorry, I'm sighing thinking about it. I'm not very happy about what I did there today. But yeah. So my entire team was just yelling at me, and then one girl, right ahead of me, yelled at me. She said, "Listen, catch this, okay? Just I'll throw it to you. Just easiest catch of your life." And then she threw it. Absolutely fumbled again. I ran for it and it bounced off my stomach. But I wasn't going to let that slide, you see, so I ran for it again. I was able to get the ball. It was my turn to pass it over. Literally just had to throw it high enough for one of them to catch it. My dumbass hurls it like over arm, so it goes downwards in a downward arch. I don't know what I was thinking. Pathetic try. I threw it downwards and it bounces off one of their legs. And they were just screaming at me. Even the coach was looking at me like, "Guy, what are you doing?" Poor performance. Very bad. Javier at this point was just staring at me. Bedroom Legends and Blah from my other videos, War Never Changes, you may remember them from, were literally just looking at me, like, just their faces in their hands, just sighing away at my poor performance. But I still had one more chance, and this is when it gets good, gamers. This is the worst performance. I think if you were there, you would have laughed. You would have threw your popcorn at me. I can't even blame you. I would have gotten booed off the Streamy Awards stage like low tier god. Why do I hear booing? But yeah. So, the other team, someone on that team, someone on the bench, my team, throws the ball. And one of the enemies, one of the ops, they ran behind me and tried to catch it. I was like, okay, I've already flunked like 3 times. I'm not gonna flunk again. I'm catching this. I don't even care. So I ran for it. And then I slipped on the goddamn floor. I slipped and I fell front facing. Didn't even catch the ball. He got it, threw it to the enemy, and they won the game. Oh my god. Jesus, I was just on the floor and I got up again and I turned and it was all over. Enemy were just laughing at me, like rightfully so. It's just so pathetic. Very bad performance by me, shockingly bad. But yeah, I think it's, it sucked at the time. I went up, got my bag, and everyone was just roaring at me, just slagging me off. Fair enough. I was just so sad that the rest of the day, just day ruined. I wanted to curl up in a little ball and die. But, I think having a story like this is important, for growth. You gotta wear your shame on your belt, in my opinion. Because, since then, worse things have happened to me. Like, just the other day, my voice cracked in the middle when I was giving an answer in a science class. Just absolutely cracked and wavered. It was shit. It was terrible when that happened, but it didn't really affect me. I don't know. I think the shame from this is too much shame. So my body has no more to give out, which I think is important because even if something like, in my opinion, the voice crack there was worse than slipping and falling in pee. Everyone's done that. But like, shit, God, the shame was just magnified because it was in front of my whole class, girl, just everybody. So yeah, that sucked. But I think it's important for growth, and if you're struggling, you have your own shameful story. Use that shit, because it's all you can do with it. But yeah, that's all I got for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed this little bedtime story. Let me know down below if you want me to tell more little stories from my life. This is fun. Hope you enjoyed this looping Halo gameplay as well. Or if you were just doing something else while listening to this, it's cool too. But yeah, alright, see ya. Goodbye.
Damn, it's quiet on that side now.
Oh! It's quiet on that side now, isn't it, boy? Listen to you fat fucking redneck sitting in front of your goddamn Connect mic with your nuts hanging out of one side of your shorts. Shut the fuck up!